I have a couple of pieces of stranded core wire here. So you can buy stranded core wires. They're different from solid core in that they kind of have a lot of little teeny wires twisted together, like in a, not necessarily a braid, but just twisted all around each other inside this insulation. And that's different from like your breadboard hookup wires. Those are called solid core because it's just one big wire. Stranded core is used more for hookup in these applications because stranded core is more flexible and it's more resistant to breakage due to stress. So if you've ever had those breadboard wires, plugging them in, unplugging them all the time, sometimes they might nick when you strip them and then they break off. Well, with stranded core, if you nick the wire when you're stripping it, you may only end up nicking one of the little strands. And so maybe it falls off, but the rest of the wire is still intact. So you have some advantages with stranded. Of course, stranded would be very hard to push into those breadboard pins. So there are trade-offs. Okay, so we're going to run this. We're going to run this on two 3.6 volt batteries. I am not going to use this battery pack that they sent with it because I want to use rechargeable lithium-ion batteries. So I'll show you which battery pack I plan to use. So we're going to loosen these connector pins, and we're going to plug into the high voltage line here, not the 5 volt line. Tighten that down. Much easier when it's only one wire. And ground. And there. Full test. We're good. So now let's get all these wires out of the way. Let's move our board into place on top of the standoffs if we can. That's pretty tight in there. Up where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. Now I'll put the screws in, and then we put the top on.